Hello, everyone. My name is Pavneet, and I've got my partner here named Have with me. Today, we are going to be talking about the Thaler and Sustein nudge theory. Moving up next, we have got the table of content. So, just a brief introduction what we are going to be covering today. So, we are going to be introducing the theory. We're going to be looking into the background and the purpose of the theory, how it came into existence, and what's the purpose behind it. So also moving up next, we have got the nudge framework. How does the theory works? Coming up next, we have got the application to the client case. So we're going to be talking about like how this theory is, helping our client's case. And coming up next, we have got strength, limitations, and recommendations. We're going to be talking about like how the theory is strengthful, its limitation and recommendation, and in the very end, we are going to be concluding it. And moving up next is going to talk about the background of the theory.
All right, so nudge theory was created by Richard Thaler, and he's a behavioral economist, and Cass Stunnett, a legal scholar. So they introduced in their 2009 a book called Nudge, Improving Decisions About Health and Wealth and Happiness. So the main idea from noticing that people don't always make rational decisions, they often influenced by habits, emotionals, or even how options are present. So the theory was developed to help people to overcome their own limitations and natural move toward better decisions like saving money, eating healthier, or living more sustainability. So what exactly is nudge theory? So in simple term, it's all about like helping people make better decisions without taking their freedom of choice. So instead of like forcing people to act in a certain way, nudge theory forced on changing the environment where choices are made, which is called choice architecture. So for example, imagine a cafeteria that plays like fruits and salad at the eye level. So while desserts are on a lower shelf, so no one is focused on no one is like focused on like eating healthy, but like setting up the nudge. People will like move toward for better options. So Thaler and Sunstein believe that even the small designs change like this could make a big difference. So in areas like health, finance, or environmental behavior, the key idea is to people still have full of freedom of choice, but they are gently guided toward to a better outcomes. So now about like let's go for like through the 7 steps of the nudge theory with some simple examples. And so for example, like first step, define the behavior. So the for example, the goal is to encourage a student to choose water more often instead of like drinking Coke or like uh some energy drinks. And then step two, understand the barrier. So many students grab soda or Coke because easier to see and it's cheaper or just a habit. And then step three, design a choice environment. So move water bottles to eye level in the vending machines and near the checkout counter. And then we move to step four, smart, like setting a smart defaults like making the water first or recommended options on the payment screens. And then fifth steps, it's gonna be give positive feedbacks, like add signs like most students here choose water to create social motivations. And step six, make it easier. So the lower price of the water or let student pay with one tap on their student card. Like, and then the final step is to test and adjust like tracking the cells over a few weeks and adjust the design if the soda sells still higher. So this is like an example how small environment change like can gently nudge people toward a healthier decisions without forcing them.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Han. So I'll be talking about when and why we are going to be using this model. So to talk about when, it is when we want to change positive behavior without forcing others. So just By making smaller adjustments to the environment or the way choices are presented, we can achieve big results in general. This approach helps increase participation in areas like health, education, and finance. The beauty of this method is that it makes decision making easier while preserving individual freedom. So, just wrapping back to the basics, no pressure on the individual's choices. Moving up further, it's low cost, easy to implement, and can be applied by both businesses and the government. So, it doesn't matter private or a government body, both can use this theory. Additionally, it also offers long-term effectiveness, it is simple to measure and allows for adjustment based on real-world feedback. Um, Moving on to the next slide. So applying this model to our client case, so who our client would be. So our client is Kaplan University's Campus and Safety Security Department. What's their problem? So the problem that they're facing is that they have launched a new app, but it has a really low awareness and adoption rate among the university students and staffs in general. That there are new emergency buttons and cameras that are installed, but the usage is unclear and there's a risk of it being misused just by students in general. So how can nudge theory help? So it makes it easy, like what we can extract from nudge theory is just make it easy. So just pre-install app or prompt download with campus Wi-Fi sign-in. So just when the students are wanting to sign in on their personal devices, just maybe a pop-up of the app showing the benefits of the app, like how beneficial it is for the students' safety and the university's society in general. Increase visibility, so bright signs and QR codes near entrances, elevators, and even in classes in general. Maybe ask the faculty members to show the QR codes at the end of their class. Just spreading awareness among students. So use social proof like maybe tell students how many students have joined, like 1,000 plus students using the CAPI safety app already. So this kind of leaves impact on their mind. So it must be really important if 1,000 plus people are using it, and positive feedback. So quick thank you or success message after use, like thank you for downloading the app, and like really makes a lot of impact among this university life and student life in general. Empowerment framing, so just staying connected and confident on campus, telling like how this app is very useful for students and everybody on campus in general. And moving up next, how I was going to talk about the strengths of the model in this context.
All right. So, there are a few reasons why the nudge theory works really well in like work in any of the situations. So the first thing, it's respect the personal space. It doesn't forcing or anything like to the people. People can still choose what best for them. And the second, it's they are low cost and easy to apply, and small design change can make a big impact. And third one, it's they can build a long-term habits like saving money regularly or like drinking more waters. Like, and then the fourth one is gonna be improve company image or like university image by showing cares for the students or showing care for the employees. And then the lastly, I would say, and it's very measurable, you can track like participant and make adjustment at any time. So overall, it is a simple and powerful way to encourage a positive change. Although even though like nudge theory it's very effective, but it does have some limitations. So first, it can feel a bit manipulative if people don't realize their environment was designed to influence them. So transparency it's very important. And then secondly, its effect can be short term. Once the reminder stop, people might fall back to the old habits. So third one, it doesn't fix deeper issues like low income or lack of educations. It's only changed surface behavior. And finally, nudge can be misused in marketing or politics to push people towards the things that they aren't good for them. And so overall, nudge theory works best when used ethical and together with education and clear communications. So even though nudge theory works really well and there's some way to make it better, so first the important to keep everything transparency. Let employees or the student know what they are that they are automatically enroll and that they can leave anytime. Like they can just choose. And next, combine with the financial education workshop, so people actually understand why saving matter or like why drinking water matter. So we can also personalize reminder for different ages of group, and then like sending different message to younger version, to the younger, and then to the older employees or students, and positive impact like creating small saving milestones can also keep people motivated. And finally, keep testing and improving. May try different message style or timing to see what works best.
Alrighty, so to conclude it up, the key takeaways from the nudge theory is the nudge theory helps guide safer choices through small, simple design changes. For the Kaplan University Safety Campus and Security Department, it can boost awareness and proper use of the safety app and the emergency buttons. So just installing clear visuals, positive messages, and social proof makes safety feel easy and rewarding. And in the end, it helps build a stronger, more engaged safety culture across campuses. So that's all we conclude from our presentation. And moving up next, we have got our references over here. Thank you so much,
Thank you
everyone.
so
Thank you for
much.
your time. Thank you for watching our slides. Thanks.